Vikings.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
No. Oh, son of a beeper.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Ready, 380.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And his first look is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Ready, blue 10.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Surveying the field. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Brian Robinson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
On 1st down, Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
It back on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Steve Smith, 75 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick. On 1st 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron, left side. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back to us.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They
Booyah.
got him for a sack. Anthony Barr in there to bring him down.
I just got this game, so I'm learning it. I used to play Madden on the PS3 and the PS2.
Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these.
Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button.
To cover in the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. They'll boot it away.
Gotta pause here for a quick second. All right, we're back.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
He's got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Steve Smith with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a 1st down throw.
Put down the comments on the team you'd like me to face next.
Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
It's taken to the 26. Yet again, just a bruising carry. 21 yards. Well done. And out now come the Vikings. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down is gone. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 52 yards. And the Vikings are going to add. On to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Well, it wasn't a 1-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit. Take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last
we had an
possession,
injury there,
that
folks.
told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. To throw is Tannehill. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Todd Gurley, 67 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Doing good so far.
On that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that,
oh
almost
no!
like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Williams to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
380. 380.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And caught by Cameron right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed
Later,
it. Either one was available.
Go to my channel. I will be launching 7 Days to Die in using creative mode. And show you guys what I've been building on there.
This will be taken at the 13.
Please stay tuned.
Oh, he shifts past him. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a great drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and now it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarius Wright, 76 yards. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. After the touchdown,
It's too far, too far, too far, too far. Flag, 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 flag. It's my third flag today, folks.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
380. 380.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Tackle made by Everson Griffin. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's Matt Darr now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Let the time run on. I don't care. I'll still win.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Damn.
A good return there. Call it 13
If I lost my footing, I'd have gone.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Steve Smith doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
Brandon, we're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. And that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job. And I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to them.
And on the defensive side, they better figure something out quickly.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, you've got to do something to slow him down. I don't care if it's double or triple coverage. Make someone else emerge because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So we have the touchdown.
Oh,
now
too far, too far, too far, too far, too far. Maybe not. Touchback.
About 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out come the Dolphins now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out comes Minnesota. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. And Jennings has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Second down following the run.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out here in the eye. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Williams to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
Remember, hit that like button and next drive.
So you've got to go out and create some offense.
More Madden videos, GTA 5 videos, 7 Days to Die, The Crew, wrestling, and much more.
But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And some room to work. Picked up by it, and he will take this one home. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill.
And it is on all Madden.
Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive
They just know how to play the game really well. I played Madden since it was on the older consoles and worked my way up to the newer consoles playing Madden.
Going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate.
Hit that like button and put your name in the comment. At halftime, I will shout your names out.
This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll try and push it in with Gurley.
Damn it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage
Going
here.
to Smith.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's
Damn it.
He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near
Hey, it
the
was worth a try, people.
And the Dolphins
You usually can get it in 4th down.
The Dolphins offense
Better
now
luck
heads
next
back
time.
on the field. And on the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Hold the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Ajayi. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Good first half. Really good.
So the two sides will make the long walk to the other end of the field. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. And we'll be back to South Florida after this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins.
Can we get the 2-point conversion, or are they going to get the first down, or are they going to end up punting?
From his goal line here, Tannehill.
Safety! First one. First one ever. Playing 17, Madden.
They've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
All the Maddens I've played, I've gotten 2 points. I got the safety on them for the first time in Madden 17.
They do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is brought in at the 21.
Remember, hit that like button and subscribe.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it.
See if we can get 100 likes. Time in the game is over.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to...
Or 1,000 likes.
Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The one running back is Gurley. Goff now looks to throw. And this one complete to Greg Jennings. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to let... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away.
Too far, too far, too far.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the now they forced a big swing. They had the safety last time that led to a touchdown. They've got a lot to build on.
That's a pretty good sequence too, isn't it? Defensively, force the safety. Then you got to give up. They've got to free kick it, right? And the offense takes.
There might be a little game lag in broadcast, so please stay viewing.
Will that continue? Let's see. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Wide 20. We got 3. We got 3.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And caught by Cameron right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Completes it to Jennings. 23 yards on the play.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's caught by Jennings. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Todd Gurley.
Another touchdown.
Monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
First interceptor of the game.
Great field position at the 41-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw.
Oh, 2nd interception. My fault.
He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Earl Mitchell gets him down there. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long. But maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence.
Shooting it to Rudolph.
Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing on third, Goff. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg Jennings, 26 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away.
Did it again. Damn it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron, left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Out of the gun, Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins defense. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy
first down.
He was the finisher. A really nice run.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, 25 yards. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spunk, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Quarterback, sir.
They got him for a sack. Sharif Floyd. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same.
Another one.
Linval Joseph. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, it's Gurley. Ooh, with a juke. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Vikings. Todd Gurley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this away.
Flag.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Automatic first down.
Four down. 380.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Another peek.
And it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Todd Gurley, 29 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
Brandon, he's on his way to a big day. He's punched in a couple already, and you know he's seeking more.
And they will line up
Do
now
it.
for the
Let's
2
make it 100.
try. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley.
100.
And he will get
100.
into the end zone
That's good.
again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy.
You get that kicking down.
Kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll begin the drive with a giant. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right
Remember,
there.
hit that subscribe button and hit that like button.
Not a whole lot of room to ramble.
And I'll do shout-outs at
All
halftime.
afternoon didn't get a whole lot better there. They run with a giant. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And caught by Cameron right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. Offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Goff on 1st down. He'll rifle this one. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg Jennings with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
It's going to take some
This will be
practice.
fielded on the back line of the end zone, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and that brings up 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Tannehill on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's almost halftime.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
We may finish the video a little later today. The other half of the game. I'll still do the shout outs.
Now it's Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
This is taken at the 18. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this 1st half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Gurley again here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And a strange
I've made him at 67 people.
Goal unit now. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good.
It's
And
good.
on their way now as the lead grows even larger. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom
A
Dempsey.
win to my
And his record stood
advantage.
for what, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it? And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And out come the Dolphins now. On first down, Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and if you get those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
So the defense forces a 3 and out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Hail Mary, people.
We're
We're
going
going
to
for Hail Mary.
take over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Now a first down throw, gone. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that is
Damn it.
incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Now Blair Walsh ball, Sean, for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It is halftime!
We brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Dolphins are behind by a large margin, and that's no surprise when you see the turnover numbers. The Vikings are taking what's given to them, and today that's a whole bunch of gifts in the form of turnovers. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Vikings with the football early in the first. Goff's going to complete the pass from the gun. And this goes 76 yards for the score. Vikings up now by 7. 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and run here. And this play will go for 6. That puts them on top by 14. Early in the first, Treadwell's found on the quick pass. And 53 yards later, he'll go in for the score. Vikings up now by 21. Now 2nd and 8, Gurley's got the Jets. And this long run goes for a touchdown. The Vikings way out in front. Midway in front. Vikings with possession halfway through 1. Smith's wide open on the deep pass. And this goes 84 yards for the score. As the blowout continues. 3rd down from the 23. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Vikings take advantage and return it for a touchdown. The lead continues to mount. Now 1st and 10. Goff's got his mark on the deep ball. And this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown as the blowout is on. 1st and 10. Goff's got to complete the pass from the gun. This play goes for a score. What a first half it's been. So that'll do it from here. Let's go back down to Miami.
All right, we're going to close this one up for right now.